Okay. Hello again, everybody. My name's Kira. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today we are doing the BookTube Newbie Tag because I am late to the party and I should have done this a long time ago. And I'm doing it now. So here we go. Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? Originally, I don't really know what I started my YouTube channel for. I didn't intend for it to be a book channel, but that's kind of what it's evolved into. So I guess it's kind of made me, since I've decided to make it a book channel, it's made me actually push myself to read. Like when I fill my TBRs, I'm like, okay, well, I made this list of books that I want to read, so now I need to read them. I used to read like all the time in high school and stuff, and then I started working and everything just got busy, and then I just was like, I don't have enough time in the day to sit down and read because I have other things that I should be doing. So then I just stopped reading like altogether, and it was sad because I love reading. So since I've started this channel and I'm doing book reviews and I'm talking about the books that I've read and everything, it's kind of held me responsible to where I actually do read and I love it. So thank you, YouTube channel, for forcing me to read. Question number 2. What are some of the fun and unique things you can bring to BookTube? I don't know. Hopefully, my personality. I don't know. I don't really have any crazy fun or unique things planned. Hopefully, at some point, I publish my own book. So that could be a fun thing. 4. What are you most excited about for this new channel? I am just really excited about, I feel like I say this all the time, I'm really excited about meeting new people. I just think it's so cool that there's a big community of people out there that love to read, love to talk about books, and I just want to be friends with everybody, just all of the people. So, there we go. Question number, I don't even know what number it is. Question, why do you love reading? I love reading because it like takes me away. It's like traveling to another world to me, because it's like a movie in your head. And for me, it was always just a nice escape from just what was going on, because I could just read and I could just be in that world for a while. And I feel like it's a stress reliever for me. So, yeah. What book or series got you into reading? Back in 5th grade, before that I was like, I don't really like reading. Reading's for nerds. And then I read, it's called the Shadow Kids. It's a book about, in the government made a rule where families can only have 2 kids, and then if you have more than 2 kids, your 3rd kid immediately gets like shuffled away and put into a new family that like can't have kids or whatever, and gets renamed and everything. And so the book was about this family where they had 2 kids, and then they had a 3rd kid, but he wasn't allowed to leave the house. He lived in the attic, and like nobody knew he existed. And then he found out that this new development that had been built next to their farm, that there was a girl that was a 3rd kid in that family. And then there's just like a whole series about it of like these kids that have been taken away from their families, or they're like trying to rebel. It was interesting. But the other series that got me into reading is, where is it? This one. The name of this book is Secret. I remember when I picked this book up, I was like, oh, look at it. The name of this book is Secret. Look at how cool this cover is, because I'm like, you take the dust jacket off, and this is what the inside looks like. And it's just about, this girl has like a survival backpack, and she just goes on a mission. What question would you ask your favorite booktubers? How do you have so much money to spend on books? I would assume that once you get to a certain point on YouTube, then you can just like, all of your new YouTube money, you could just like shuffle back into buying books. But like, right now, all the books that are on my shelf, I haven't bought a book for a while. I broke my chain of not having bought a book for a while, and I just got Keeper by Kim Chance. What challenges do you think starting a BookTube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I've set myself on a mission in my BookTube channel where I want to read all of the books that I can get my hands on by people here on YouTube. So I've read Kristen Martin's trilogy. I have a review on my channel. What are you doing? Go watch it if you want. But I want to read all of them. But I think my big problem is it's hard doing reviews on books when it's someone in the same space as you. Like, I could review Insomnia by Stephen King. Stephen King probably would never see my video. And he has so many books out, and he's so widely successful that why would he care if there was one negative video on YouTube from a small booktuber about his book when he literally has like 30 books published. But going into it, then, if I, let's say, get a book by an author tuber, Kim Chance. I bought this book on Amazon, but it actually turned out to be an ARC, so that's cool. I have an ARC Keeper now. But here, I watch Kim Chance's videos. I love Kim Chance. I think she's a very down-to-earth person, and I admire the fact that she is a mother of 3 and finds a room to write. Hey. Because I can barely even find the room to write myself, and I am a childless 20-year-old living in a house with my boyfriend. And I only have a part-time job. And for me, I can't even fathom finding time to write some days. So I don't even know. I just admire her for being able to like write a book and do all the things that she does on YouTube and everything, and then also do her family stuff. So then for me, if like, say I read this book, which I'm gonna, my goal is to read it this month in August, and I don't like it, then I want to put a completely honest review out telling why I didn't like the book. But then also, it's hard because she's not this like crazy author like Stephen King or Rainbow Rowell or like Stephanie Meyer by Twilight. She's just another fellow YouTuber here who's just trying to just live her life. And I just feel like sometimes it's hard to distance yourself. And I think I've been doing a pretty good job so far. So let's hope I can continue that, because I want to support my fellow author tubers and booktubers, but also at the same time, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, if you know what I mean. So then, next question is, when did you start reading? I have been reading since I was like 7. The moment I was always ahead in school, like they put you on like a reading scale. I was always in the higher reading groups. I I didn't really love reading until about 5th grade when I found some stories that were really interesting to me, but I've been reading pretty much since I could read. So, next question is, where do you read? Everywhere. I read at my desk, I read on my couch, I read in my bed, I'll read on the floor, I carry a book in my purse, and I'll read at train crossings. This is my town. We have like a giant train yard that runs like right through the middle of the town. And so unless you go like where I live here, so then I can either go just straight across the street and happen upon one train or a train yard that has like 4 tracks, or I could drive all the way this way out of my way and go over a bridge and then drive all the way back this way. So it's kind of like a gamble. So you gotta find a way to entertain yourself. So most of the time, I'll just read because they're like, sometimes they go really quick and sometimes they're like a million things long. And depending on where I'm getting or where I'm going, it's not that big of a deal for me to be there quick. So I just wait and then I read. Yeah, I read pretty much anywhere that I possibly can. I read on my break at work. I'll read in my car, waiting for work to start. Archie, why do you keep coming in here and then leaving? Okay, last question. What kind of books do you like to read? I would say I like to read pretty much everything, but that's a lie. The books that I mainly gravitate towards are, as I very much like fantasy books with like a magical element, or I like mushy gushy contemporary romance. And if my fantasy book has a romantic subplot, then it's just a plus. I like also reading thrillers, like murder mystery type books. I definitely need to get into more of those and find more that would be up my alley. But yeah, I'm definitely trying to branch and maybe find a new genre that I would love. But as of right now, it's mushy gushy romance, contemporary and like fantasy or like dystopian novels. Yeah, I'm a basic bitch. Ha! Archie, say bye to everybody. Say thank you for watching my YouTube channel. If you like videos like this, please like the video below and subscribe if you would like to see more videos like this from me. I post book reviews, writing vlogs, and another assortment of things that I want to post. Bye! Archie's finished.